Are we on? Hello? We're on? Oh, action. All right. Here we are. Okay, here. All right. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, not yet. Okay. Ooh, let's go down. Let's go down. So, all right, welcome. Let's get this show on the road. All right. So, hi. Hi 3T members and Move Yoga Life yogis. We got a big combination of family and friends, and so I'm so excited to be here. Normally we do this every other Thursday night, right? It's free for all 3T members and all Move Yoga Life yogis. We're just trying to get everyone together from both spaces to just be able to bring friends, family, and experience this very relaxing, meditative yoga. This is our chance to recharge, to reset, to refocus, and to really go deep. And so I'm really excited because tonight we're going to be really focusing on our roots, which means our feet, our toes, our knees, our ground, our structure, our stability, also the color of red. And we're also going to be balancing that space by being able to focus in our heart space, which is from our heart to our shoulders, down our arms, and to our hands, the color of green. And just before we got this going, I was sharing where I got the inspiration for tonight. If some of you don't know, tomorrow is a really special day. Tomorrow is a very special day because tomorrow is our new moon. So, yeah, what is new moon? So the new moon, it happens every month, and this is where we can transition to new opportunities, new experiences, and new challenges. This happens every single month. And a lot of us are not aware of this. Sorry, I gotta also look over here. All right, so I got you guys too. So a lot of us are not aware of that every month we have a new opportunity to start fresh. And with each new moon comes different intentions, comes different lessons, and different challenges, all to help you grow, all right? All to help you grow. Now, tomorrow's new moon is going to be about love and relationships. And that cycle starts tomorrow and it will continue for the next 4 weeks. So for the next 4 weeks, the things that are going to be coming into your life, flowing into your life, breathing into your life, because it's the element of air connected to Libra energy. So any Libras here? Yeah. Oh, what up? And it's your first class. And things don't happen divine. That's amazing. Welcome. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, yay. In 2 days. Awesome. Perfect. This is a great birthday present to yourself. So this energy for the next 4 weeks are going to be about self-love. It's going to be connecting back into Mother Nature. Because in order to open your heart, you have to come back to your nature, your human nature. And the best way to do that is by going back to Mother Nature. And so we root back into that space. We start to really enjoy the beauty of life, the beauty of life. And being in nature can really allow you to go into that space. Does that make sense? Because the color of green, when you put yourself in that space, greenery, that opens up your heart and that brings the space of healing. And that's what these next 4 weeks are going to be about. But we can't do that if you don't have a solid ground, if your roots aren't strong and steady. And so if we're going to move up into your heart space, your roots need to be planted firmly. Your roots is what you developed from the ages of infancy to 8 years old. And if your structure at home wasn't solid, then you have a structure that you've built off the rest of your life on a very, how can I describe? Say it. Disjointed, that's a good one. What else? If you've had a space where you didn't feel solid, unbalanced, thank you. Unbalance. And what this Libra energy is the scale, right? It's about balance. And we need this. This is coming in divine timing. So if you're ready to balance, if you're ready to work on your relationships, if you're ready to understand what it means to self-love, and to challenge yourself to see the things that might actually look ugly in life and see the beauty in it. Does that make sense? So tonight, I created a really fun class that's going to transition both your roots, your root chakra, with your legs, as well as your heart chakra, opening up your shoulders, your arms, and your hands, and balancing the two for a very powerful sound meditation where I brought a little bit of extra chimes for us to enjoy at the very end. So be ready to really zen out, okay? This is going to be a really powerful class. Love yourself. Oh, I don't know what that is. Should I know what that is? Oh, is that? Oh, is that a new one? Gosh, wow. All right, farmers.com. Thank you very much for that. Actually, you know what? That might be definitely a place for some people to explore. Yes, it's both. Yes, it's both. And I teach a workshop every new moon and every full moon. The full moon is completely different. But tomorrow, the new moon is what starts the cycle of the next 4 weeks of love and relationship, okay? And the relationship meaning that it's time to do an inventory of your relationships. These next 4 weeks, it's about looking at who's in your life and who do you need to bring in closer and actually give some love. I brought my girls tonight because I realized that their love language is quality time, okay? And with the busy schedule and busy life, unfortunately, I don't give them that. And so tonight, I wanted to be able to give them their love language by bringing them to my space, our space, and giving them that time, all right? So if you have someone in your life that you feel that you haven't been able to speak their love language or really been able to connect with them, this is the time to do it. But if there's also people that have been wasting your energy and taking advantage of your love, because Libras get taken advantage of because they're big hearts. They live from their heart, and people can take advantage of that. And so with this inventory, it's time to let go of those people as well. And that's going to be some of the challenges that will come to you in these next 4 weeks. And if you can allow yourself to stay balanced, continue to be aware, continue to come back to your human nature by rooting and finding solid ground, these next 4 weeks are going to be fabulous. They will be a breath of fresh air. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So you guys ready? So tonight we're going to connect to your human nature through the idea of Mother Nature. So everything that I picked, the native music, the sounds, the winds, it's all to bring you back into that Mother Nature space. And I've even selected a meditation that will get you there going into it right away. Does that sound good? So let's get started. You guys ready? Ready to get started? So that was just a big introduction right there. Right, wow, I really set us up. So now I really got to perform. Okay, so do me a favor. Let's come lying down. Let's go ahead and start to come lying down. Yeah, yes. So come lying down. And it's always nice to tuck the tailbone under so that the base of the spine is nicely connected to the mat. Relax and take up space. A lot of us, we tend to be cooped up and feel that we don't have the space to allow ourselves to expand. So open up the arms wide. Let the palms maybe face up towards the sky. The chin will come slightly towards the chest. The eyes are closed. And with the eyes closed, can you try and roll the eyes up so that with the eyes closed, you can actually apply pressure to the forehead, to the center of the forehead. And what we're doing here is we're activating the pituitary gland. We're connecting to our intuition, our inner eye, also known as our third eye. And that is where we want to be when we come into meditation, connecting to your inner wisdom. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. And on your next breath, allow this breath to be very slow. Slowly, gently filling up your belly. Consciously filling up the bottom of the lungs. Breathing all the way to the top of the lungs, into the clavicle bone and into the throat, and holding the breath there. Holding the breath there. And when you hold the breath, suspend the breath so that you can feel the breath moving through the body. Wiggle the fingers, send the breath there. Wiggle the toes, send the breath all the way down to the toes. And then open mouth, exhale all the air out. Exhale all the air out and slowly continue to exhale as the belly button falls down, down, down towards the mat. Continue to exhale until you can't exhale anymore, and then lock the exhale. Lock the exhale out. Continue to exhale out and lock that belly button back towards the mat. Hold it out. And then slowly, gently inhale through the nose. This is very slow breathing. You're breathing in very slowly as you start to slowly fill up the belly, slowly fill up the lungs, slowly fill up all the way to the clavicle bone, into the throat, and then hold the breath. Hold the breath. And when you can't hold your breath any longer, to where the pressure is just too much, with a gentle exhale, slowly release out through the nose. Very slowly releasing the exhale, and continue to slowly release the exhale till you can't release anymore, locking out the exhale and staying there for as long as you can. You're consciously controlling the breath, and you're feeling what it's like to be under pressure, to feel the body wanting to respond so badly, but for just a little longer, holding the breath just a little bit longer. Continue once more, taking an inhale in, breathing all the way, filling up the belly, filling up the lungs, the upper part of the heart, into the throat, your space of truth, of purpose, the color of blue. Rolling the eyes up and focusing in the space between the brows and penetrating your tongue on the roof of the mouth. Holding the breath there. And slowly releasing it out when you're ready. Slowly releasing it out, and now just coming to a very relaxed state. Feeling the heaviness of the body, feeling the heaviness of the bones, and feeling yourself slowly melt onto the mat. Breathe. Breathing slowly and deeply through your nose. Tense each set of muscle in turn from feet to head. Tense everything up, squeezing the palms, squeezing the toes, tensing up the legs. Add stress to the body. I want you to really tense up the body. So the body should not be relaxed right now. It should be very tense. Holding the breath, tense the body, and open mouth, exhale it out. Relax. Feel the difference now of yourself sinking in and letting go. Sinking into the floor and letting go. Visualize yourself in perfect surrounding. In this space you are safe, warm, and secure. Who are the people in this happy place with you? Acknowledge each one. Feel their love radiate as a reddish golden glow, penetrating every cell of your being, filling you with joy. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, sigh it out. Now imagine your inner mother. This is not your earthly mother, but your inner mother, looking benevolently down on you. Sense her smile enveloping you like a soft cloak. Know that she will never let you down. She is a part of you and will always protect you. Approach your inner mother. Hug, kiss, or link arms. Enjoy the sensation of unconditional love. Take time to get to know one another. Enjoy the sensation of reacquaintance and trust. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let her give you a present. Examine it. Feel it. Smell it. Admire the color and shape. If appropriate, taste it. Thank your mother and tell her you will treasure her gift. It is yours to keep and recall every time you feel abandoned or victimized. As you hold your gift, feel the energy of your inner mother's love channeled into your roots, your toes, your feet, your legs, your root chakra, the color of red. Imagine this chakra as a 4-petaled lotus rotating like a wheel. Focus on the smooth motion of the chakra and the warm and red glow that fills that part of your body, flowing down your legs to connect you to the earth, to Mother Earth. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Enjoy the reassuring sensation of groundedness, security, and stability before bringing your attention back to your everyday surroundings. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly and very gently, without disturbing the energy that you've created of this calm, relaxed energy, begin to move the fingers, wiggle the toes, stretching the arms up above you, pointing the toes further down below you. And with your biggest breath yet, guide the knees into the chest, wrapping the arms around the knees and finding stillness here for just a few breaths. Rocking now side to side, up and down on the spine, creating energy and moving the energy through the body. And eventually, as you rock up and down, use this motion to guide you up to seated, bringing you up to seated, and then slowly bringing you to all fours. One of the best root chakra rooting and grounding postures is child's pose. It is a moment of surrender, dropping to your knees and bowing. So first begin by bringing the big toes together to touch. Let the knees come out towards the side edges of the mat. Take a deep breath here. And with your exhale, slowly begin to push your hips back so that you can sit onto the back of the heels, surrendering the belly towards the floor, the forehead towards the floor, and stretching the palms up as far up as you can so that you can feel a stretch within the shoulders. Remember, the space tonight is about connecting your roots and your heart space, finding solid ground and security so that you feel safe to open up your heart, to connect within your relationships and within your relationship with yourself. Self-love. Take a deep breath in here. Take a deep breath out. And remember, this is your exploration of thyself. This is not a time to judge. This is not a place to control, but a moment for you to let go and become familiar with yourself. Whatever thoughts come up, let them come up. Meditation is not about the struggle of control, but it's about letting go the control. Recognizing the images and the thoughts and the voices that run through your head, and then coming back to your breath, to the present moment. Take a deep breath in. And with that exhale, relax and let go. I am rooted in the present moment. I am rooted in the present moment. In order to connect with the inner mother, you must remember that there is an inner child within you. The mother is here to teach you how to bring unconditional love, how to nourish, and how to care for oneself. Notice what happens when you relax. Notice what happens when you tell the body to relax. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. And very slowly begin to guide yourself up to seated. Sitting on your heels, untucking the toes from underneath you and sitting on your heels for just a moment, closing the knees like a book. By sitting here, we're allowing ourselves to release from the posture, gently stretching our ankles, the top of the foot, and sitting here and adding that pressure onto the top of our roots. And at the same time, releasing from the posture so that we can feel the energy that we've created with the posture moving through the body. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly guide yourself back to all fours, bringing the knees directly underneath the hips. You're welcome to tap the feet to get the blood flowing back into the feet. Take some gentle cat-cows as you inhale and look up. And exhale, bringing the chin to the chest, flexing the spine, preparing yourself to come to the next posture. Now our next posture is intense. All right, we're going to be working on our toes and realize that our toes need love too. It's the foundation of where we move from point A to point B. And so we need to allow ourselves to stretch our toes by coming into what the yogis call a toe squat. So from all fours, we're going to look behind us and we're going to tuck our toes under. So the bottoms of the toes are glued onto the top of the mat. Reach behind you because that little tiny toe likes to escape, so make sure that you untuck that tiny toe as well. So once you have your toes glued to the mat, all of your toes, you're going to take a deep breath in here, and you're going to slowly start to bring your hips back. Now you can play around here and have your feet about hip width distance apart, or you can bring them together with the ankles and the heels touching. Notice what feels best, because what you're going to do here is eventually, some of you, this might be as far as you can go. Already you can start to feel the stretch within the toes. You want to feel the stretch within the toes and with the back of the feet and maybe even to the ankles, all right? If you can feel that stretch, great. If you want to go a little bit further, eventually the goal is to bring yourself all the way up, nice and straight and seated onto the toes. And maybe the little toe might have moved, so reach underneath you. Make sure that your foundation is strong. and you're able to sit up completely onto the toes. This is a toe squat. Now, a lot of people don't take time to stretch their feet. A lot of people don't give a lot of love for their feet. And so this could be really intense for you. So breathe into this space. Yin yoga, a lot of the times when we're in these postures, it's the physical postures that can be really, really intense, because that's when the mind starts going crazy and asking, what are you doing to me? This is where you test that. You challenge that by staying with your breath, not responding, and allowing yourself to see just how deep you can go when you go past the chattery mind and you breathe through it. So breathe here. Close the eyes. Feel the sensation of being rooted. Feel the sensation of being here, human, on earth, and understand that pain is a part of the process. Discomfort is a part of the growth. And what just happens if you allow yourself to breathe through it? What happens? Where do you go when things get uncomfortable? How do you allow yourself to stay present? Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. We're not here for very long, so close the eyes. Connect to your breath. Deep inhales and deep soothing exhales. Listen to your breath. Listen to the sounds within the room. Keeping yourself present. My roots are solid, strong, grounded. My roots are solid, strong, and grounded. Repeating that mantra to yourself. My roots are solid, strong, and grounded. Listen. Keep breathing. You are far more capable than what the mind wants you to believe. You've been blessed with the body that you've been given, and given everything you need to accomplish whatever it is that you need to accomplish here on earth. Find solid ground. Connect to your roots. Send your breath there. Just a few more breaths. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Slowly, gently release yourself by coming back to all fours and finding stillness here. Before releasing the toes, can you find stillness here? Just breathe here. Try to fight any urge to move and wiggle. I know the body wants to respond, but what happens when you don't respond and you stay still? Breathe through the uncomfortable pain. My roots are solid and strong. I am grounded. My roots are solid and strong, and I am grounded. Breath in Breath out. And if you haven't released the toes, release the toes. A gentle patting the feet onto the mat. You're welcome to bring the feet back and rock up and down. Bringing the opposite foot, rocking up and down. Whatever you need to then come back to that tabletop position. Now, if you're feeling any pain on the knees, you're welcome to grab the mat and roll the mat so that you have a little bit of cushion, because the next two postures we're going to be on our knees. So make sure you create a comfortable foundation. We don't want anything distracting you from the actual stretch, and the actual stretch will be more focused now on our heart space, our shoulders, our arms, and our hands. So knees are directly underneath the hips. All right. The left palm is spread, the fingertips are spread wide, directly underneath the left shoulder. And we're going to draw our focus now to the right hand. As we inhale and reach the right hand up towards the sky, feeling the twist within the belly, but taking a moment here to notice the difference of what it feels like to have yourself rooted and in the present moment with the left palm, and also lifted up with new opportunity up towards the sky, spreading both fingertips wide. So look up, take a deep breath in, reaching up, and with your exhale, begin to guide that right palm through that empty space that you created with the left hand and the left knee, all the way through to where you relax the right shoulder onto the mat, stacking the left shoulder onto the right shoulder, so really feeling that twist within the belly, wringing out that gut. And that left palm either can stay where it's at, giving you a bit of an anchor, a kickstand for support, or you can reach that left hand up towards the sky, bend that left elbow, and gently guide that left hand behind you to go for a deeper bind and a deeper stretch. Notice how it opens up that left shoulder even more. This is a really nice shoulder stretch, opening up the connective tissues within the shoulder, but also wringing out the gut, detoxing the gut, recognizing that at some point in your life, someone might have extinguished your fire. And in order to find self-love, self-forgiveness, or even gratitude for the ugly things in life, it's important that we activate that fire. We find that confidence, that courage, that burning within us that wants to continue to move forward. Breathe into both of those spaces. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. I honor the guiding of my heart. I honor the guiding of my heart. Whatever blockages, whatever needs healing, bring it back to nature. The same elements that make Mother Earth made you. Connect to that space. And allow yourself to let go whatever's blocking you. continue to stay with your breath. Remember, it takes time to go deep. To go deep through the layers of the deep tissues, and to go deep through the layers of the mind. Have patience. Stay with your breath. It's okay to be uncomfortable. Rather than fighting it or judge it, just ask why and then let it go. The answers will come. Inhale. Exhale. Stay here for just a few more breaths. And when you're ready, without me having me to cue you, when you're ready, plant that left palm back onto the mat. Solid once more, spreading the fingertips wide. And with a deep breath in, slowly start to unravel, reaching all the way back up, taking a moment to pause. Hands all the way up towards the sky, finding stillness here as you look up, feeling the release and feeling the wings of your arms spread wide. Feel your expansion. And slowly now bring the right palm to meet the left. Inhale and exhale as you bring some movement to the spine. Moving the hips to the left, to the right, maybe taking some circles. Once more, reaching the feet behind you, rocking on the toes so that you can release the knee. And then preparing yourself to balance on the other side. Knees come directly underneath the hips. Palms directly underneath the shoulders. The right palm is rooted, suction to the mat, solid and grounded, firm, secure. The left palm, when ready, inhale, reach the left palm all the way up. Take a moment here to expand and really reach, feeling the energy moving from the grounded right palm up into the heart space and out the left palm hands. Inhale, reach up some more. And with a long cleansing exhale, guide that left palm all the way through, bringing that left shoulder onto the mat. Staying here, while breathing and reaching that right hand up, bending that right elbow, and going for a nice bind. Really twisting into the belly so that the shoulders are stacked. And that the twist is really coming from the gut. Opening up the shoulders and wringing out the gut. Really stretching the muscles within the organs within the belly. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. I am open to giving and receiving love. I am open to giving and receiving love. These affirmations and the postures are meant to open up the shoulders more, are meant to open up the heart chakra. If it's the affirmations that make you uncomfortable, that's a sign that your heart needs balancing, that your heart is blocked. So rather than judging, can you allow yourself to just be curious, to just breathe into that uncomfortable space and just let whatever come up, come up. Listen to the sounds of the water. Water is cleansing, nourishing. A gift from Mother Nature. Water is also a symbol of your emotions. Can you allow your emotions to flow? Can you allow yourself to release and let go? You are safe. Inhale, exhale. Slowly guide the right palm back onto the mat. Or left palm, sorry. The right palm. And on your big breath, take an inhale, reaching the left hand up towards the sky. Taking a moment to pause here. Stay here. Find stillness. Can you feel that? In the stillness, can you feel the movement, the release of that posture deep within you? There's something happening underneath the surface, something you cannot see. That is where healing, that is where change happens. Breathe in and honor that moment by finding stillness here. Release the palm towards the mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. A few more inhales. And exhales. And slowly guide yourself to seated. Guide yourself to seated and face the wide edge of the mat. So when we've come facing the wide edges of the mat, we're going to do a straddle where we stretch our legs out towards as far towards the side edges of the mat as we can. And it's nice to actually sit off the mat so that your heels are nice and cushioned and comfortable on the mat. So go ahead and sit back if you need to. Make sure your legs are comfortable. And continuing now back down on our journey into our heart, into our legs, our roots once more. So we're doing this beautiful dance where we're moving from our heart space and back into our root space, back into our heart space. So let's begin by bending the right knee, bringing the right foot close to the inner part of the groin, removing any flesh from underneath, And we're going to do what's called a half butterfly pose, all right? And so make sure that your roots, the base of the spine is nice and grounded. The spine is nice and long. And we're going to inhale, reach up, let the head fall back. And when you inhale, reach as if you're trying to unplug from the hips, really reaching up. And it's the exhale that twists you towards the left leg and continues to bring you as far down towards the left leg as you can. Now the goal is to eventually bring the forehead to the knees. And so if you can't get there, bend the knee. Bend that left knee and plant the forehead onto that left knee. And you just breathe into that space and watch what happens when you allow yourself to just be still. And little by little, you allow yourself to go deeper and deeper. Eventually, what will start to happen is that left foot will start to stretch towards the side edge of the mat, and eventually you'll be able to come all the way down with the bottom of the knee touching onto the mat. But honor yourself where you're at. Do not judge. Judgment is a distraction. Guilt is there to disconnect you. Shame, anger, none of those things are there to honor you where you're at. It's when we allow ourselves to come from a place of beauty, of love, and you give yourself the compassion of understanding that it took you a lot for you to get here. And you're still here. You're still breathing. So be proud of that. Honor that. And breathe into the space, loving exactly where you're at and loving your body. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. I feel safe knowing I am exactly where I am supposed to be. I feel safe knowing I'm exactly where I am supposed to be. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Staying in this space. There you go. Thank you. Staying in this space. Continue to feel the stretch within the legs. See if you can go a little bit deeper to where you can feel the stretch within the legs, within your roots. we're opening up not just our limbs, we're opening up the back of the heart. There's something very powerful that's happening within this posture. You're stretching the roots, the legs, your foundation. You're squeezing into your confidence, your fire, your belly. And you're surrendering by opening up the back of the heart, your shoulders, releasing and letting them surrender as they fall forward. The chin falls towards the chest. Flutter the lips. This will relax the back of the neck and relax the jaw. Continue to breathe here. Inhale. Let that exhale take you a little bit further. Let that exhale be long, holding the exhale out as long as you can. Noticing how you're able to go just a little bit deeper. And then slowly come to rising up to seated. Finding your limbs staying where they are as you come back up to seated. Being still here. Straighten the spine, roll the shoulders back, and close the eyes. Release the right leg, bend both knees, bringing them together, placing the palms behind you, letting the knees fall to the left, fall to the right, windshield wiping, releasing the lower back. If you want to go a little bit further, you can come to a reverse tabletop where you lift the hips up towards the sky and let the head fall back, swaying the hips to the left, to the right, releasing the lower back, preparing to balance on the other side. Finding balance. Stretch the legs out when you're ready. Remove any flesh. Feeling the connection of the base of the spine onto the floor. Bending that left knee. Bringing that left foot now in. Stretching that right leg out nice and long. Taking a deep breath in, reaching up, spreading the fingertips wide, letting the head fall back so that you can open up the throat. Your place of truth, your voice. Take another breath in and reach up. And with your exhale, a long exhale, twist now towards the right side. Continue to exhale as you fall towards the feet, guiding the palms onto the mat. The forehead as far down towards the knees as it can go, and the chin towards the chest. Fluttering the lips here. Maybe shaking the head yes, shaking the head no. Allowing the head to relax. Relax. The shoulders to relax. And the twist, to continue to twist within the belly, squeezing the belly as you come closer and closer towards that right knee. Inhale, exhale. I forgive myself and others. I forgive myself and others. All past hurt I release into the hands of love. All past hurt I release into the hands of love. Inhale, trust. Exhale, fear. Inhale, trust. Exhale, fear. Where's your breath? Stay with your breath. Deep breath in. Exhale lets you go a little further. Stay here for a few more breaths. And then slowly, when you're ready, stacking each vertebrae of the spine very slowly. Keeping the legs where they are, finding yourself back to a neutral position. Shoulders are open, spine nice and long and straight. Closing the eyes and finding your moment of stillness. Finding your moment of stillness. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. And now that you've taken a moment to listen, to pause, you can go ahead and move freely as you maybe bring the feet back together, bend the knees, let them fall to the left, let them fall to the right. Maybe this time you want to take that reverse tabletop by bringing the palms behind you. Either the fingertips can face towards the toes or behind you, whichever one feels better. And lift up the hips. Let the head fall back, swaying the hips side to side, and then bringing yourself back to seated. And if you'd like, you can bring yourself back to where you are facing for our final posture before Shavasana. So we just did what's called the half butterfly posture, all in preparation to be able to do the actual butterfly posture. And with the butterfly posture, it's a very deep hip opener, and we'll open up the back of the shoulders. And we begin by bringing the palms of our feet together to touch, palm to palm. Taking a moment to find gratitude for our feet, for getting us from point A to point B. So if you want, take a moment here to just massage the inner parts of the feet, the knife edge sides of the feet. Maybe pull gently onto the toes, squeezing on the toes. Just finding gratitude. And then taking a moment then to pause as you seal the palms of the feet together with the hands clasping onto the feet. Take a deep breath in, stretch the spine nice and straight. Eyes are closed, reconnecting to the intention that we created at the very beginning of class. Remembering that these next 4 weeks is going to be all about coming back to your human nature. Asking ourselves what it means to be human, to have these relationships, to be able to be in a place of love, and really find self-love. Exploring the beauties of life by challenging yourself to maybe look at the ugly things of life differently. This is your time for balance, for peace. You deserve that. Honor that. You have solid roots, solid ground, and you are ready now to let go. Let go and soar. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. And on your next breath, and on your next exhale, slowly guide your forehead down as far down, opening up the back of the spine, flexing the spine, squeezing into the belly, bringing the forehead as far down as if you're almost trying to bring the crown to hover right above the top of the mat, right above the toes. The chin comes towards the chest, opening up the back of the neck. Flutter the lips once more. And allow yourself to feel the release and just allow yourself to let go. You can even move your wings by allowing the knees to flutter up and down, up and down. This is just relaxing and letting the hips just know it's time to relax. It's time to let go. Your hips hold your emotions. Your hips is your place of pleasure and fun and spontaneity. If you have really tight hips, you might actually be really tight up in life. It's time to go with the flow. It's time to let go and trust. Breathe into this space and feel yourself melting into this space. Breath by breath, inch by inch. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. I am connected to Mother Earth. I am connected to Mother Earth and know the security of being grounded in reality and in the moment. And know the security of being grounded in reality and in the moment. Breathe. Continue to breathe. Continue to listen.
You taught me the courage of stars before you left. How light carries on endlessly, even after death. With sureness of breath, you explain the infinite. How rare and beautiful it is to even exist. And I couldn't help but ask you to say it all again. I tried to write it down, but I could never find the pen. I'd give anything to hear you say it one more time. That the universe was made just to be seen by my eye. And I couldn't help but ask you to say it all again. I tried to write it down, but I could never find the pen. I'd give anything to hear you say it one more time. That the universe was made just to be seen by my eyes.
Inhale.
The shore
Exhale.
of breath.
Stay here for just a few more breaths. Feel through those layers.
How rare,
Butterfly is a sign of transformation.
beautiful
What do you need to let go in your life to come to a new chapter,
the we
new opportunities, new experiences? Breathe into that space. Inhale. Exhale. Stay here. Stay here. Consciously, mindfully, keeping the palms of the feet together to touch, the slowest you've moved yet, guiding yourself, stacking each vertebrae of the spine, breath by breath, letting the head be the very last thing to come up, rolling the shoulders back, and finding yourself in this neutral position, feeling the release of the energy that you created, moving, cleansing, and healing through the body. Breathe all the air out. Breathe all the fresh air in. And relax. Gently, slowly close the knees like a book. Gently, slowly release the knees to the left, to the right. Taking any last movements that you might need before coming into the final resting pose of Shavasana. You're welcome to come lying down, give yourself a big stretch, rock up and down the spine, releasing the lower back, massaging the entire spine. Any little movements or wiggles or twists, this is now the time to do it. And then coming to your final resting posture of Shavasana as you once more, right back where we began, full circle, tucking the tailbone under, letting the feet flop towards the side edges of the mat, shimming the shoulder blades just a little bit underneath you so that the heart is elevated on this beautiful platform. The palms come down the side body, facing up to receive or down to ground. And if you have the space, let the arms come out wide. It's time to expand. Expand your horizon and take up space. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Another 2. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, side out. And with your biggest breath in, inhale until you can't inhale anymore, sipping in as much air as possible, holding the breath as long as you can. And when you're ready, letting it all go. Letting it all go. Gently, lovingly, begin to bring yourself back to the body, back to the present moment. Wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, taking a gentle look to the left, a gentle look to the right. Stretching the arms up above you, pointing the toes further down below you. Once more, guiding the knees into the chest, wrapping the arms around the knees and taking a moment here to pause. Giving yourself a hug of gratitude for taking the time for you. What you did tonight was a practice of self-love, of self-care. Be grateful for that. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. And each breath that follows, rock up and down, side to side. Finding a resting posture either by laying on your left side or your right side. Feel which side's calling you. Taking a moment here. And then when you're slowly, guide yourself back up to seated. Guiding yourself back up to seated to join me cross-legged. Once more, removing any flesh from underneath you. The spine nice and long and straight, noticing the difference of where you were at the beginning of class and where you're at now. Roll the shoulders back. Gently suck in the belly button so that you give support to the lower spine. The eyes are closed and the chin is parallel to the mat. So your chin's not pointing to the sky or down below, but nice and parallel to the mat. With the eyes closed, once more, roll the eyes up to focus in the space between the brows. Now more than ever, connected to your intuition. Take a deep breath in and open mouth side out. Rolling the shoulders, removing them away from the ears, gently pinching the shoulder blades behind you. Guide your healing hands together and begin to rub the palms together, activating your healing hands, energizing the body, bringing warmth. And inhale the palms to heart center. The eyes closed. With every class, we end with the universal sound of Om. It is a beautiful sound with a short ah and a long Om. As you finish out the Om, seal the lips and smile, and feel that humming vibration traveling from the heart center up into the throat, past the third eye space, and out the crown of the head. Join me as we chant that 3 times. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Inhale for Om. Inhale. Inhale. Inhale the palms to the third eye space. The seed of your intuition. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for joining me tonight on the eve of this amazing, loving, relationship-driven, beautiful, balancing new moon. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. I hope you guys, oh, your chin hurts. Come on with me. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you guys. I really hope you enjoyed that. And if you want to learn more about what I was talking about with the, thank you, baby, with the new moon energy, please reach out to me. There's a lot of interesting things that happen when you start to do these practices and you start to become more aware of yourself and even more aware of the energy around you. And you realize how much of your environment does control you. The way you think, the way you act, the habits that you've developed. And when you start to recognize that the environment plays a huge part of your decisions in life day to day, when you start to recognize that, there's some really powerful things that happen. And you can start to really control what's happening in your life by just being simply aware. And what I do is teach that awareness through the energy of the moon, of the new moon and the full moon, recognizing that every month we have different seasons, different challenges, and different opportunities. And it's important that you know that because you have an opportunity to take advantage of that, all right? And this month, it's going to be about love. It's going to be about balance. It's going to be about taking some time to breathe, okay? So enjoy it, because then the challenging months will come ahead. So really enjoy these ones, okay? We have a lot more challenging ones, and this is the one that we can finally breathe, all right? Thank you so much, everybody. We love you, and we'll be back not next Thursday, but the following Thursday. We'll go back to our Thursday nights, okay? So bring some friends, continue to come. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, my lovies. Yeah, I know, I heard.